everybody. Good morning, everybody. Y'all pull up on YouTube while I get my charts and stuff. While I get everything set up, I just open everything up. Just got back from our run. We run 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I try to get in at least a mile. I ain't gonna hold you. I just do a mile every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I ain't gonna act like I be running more. I used to run like anywhere like 4, 5, 6 miles, but now I just run a mile 3 times a week. For anybody who don't know who I am, pardon me for not looking right at the camera, but I'm trying to get myself together. My name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. East Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. East Standard Time doing what was formerly known as Tim's Tidbits. I started Tim's Tidbits really with friends and close friends and families, just trying to share my investing journey, share everything that I had learned about the stock market and investing and trading. And then I started to broaden it out to the masses because that was something between me and God. I told God if He showed me a way, if He give me a way to be able to provide for my family and me not have to go punch in at my 9 to 5, I would share all I can, far, wide, and free. That's why I do it for the free 99. So if you like that, if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, if you want to join the Spider gang, just tap in. It's free. All I ask you to do is hit the like button. I think it's right over here somewhere. My mom said, Tim, you pointed at the wrong side of the screen. So the like button, it's over here somewhere. It might be over there for you. It might be in the middle like it is on my son's iPad. But wherever the like button is, that's all I ask you to do. Press the like button and then press the share button and share it with a cousin you like and a cousin you don't like. Because I want us all to come together and get this information for the free ski, for the free ski wee for the free 99. Let's get into it, man. Who up in the chat this morning? Who up in the chat? Michelle Tucker. What's up, Michelle Tucker? Michelle Tucker. First one in the chat today. What's up, Mendez? What's up, Michelle Tucker? What's up, Michael? What's up, Brittany? What's going on, Chris? Trey, shout out Playboy Trey with his sons. What's up, Ryan? Big day today. Exactly. It's a big day today. Little Timmy Rogers, I ain't gonna do nothing today. I might try to do something after the Fed do what they do, but I probably won't do nothing today. I'm thinking the market gonna be kind of calm be kind of blah until the Fed do what they gonna do. What's up, Kashaya? What's up, Kashaya? Edwin V. Edwin, has that always say Edwin V? I remember that picture, but I don't know if that always said Edwin V. What's up, T. Baker? What's up, Sonya? What's up, Anthony? What's going on, Dominique? Here to learn and share. What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the morning time with the old man. You know what I'm saying? I slept good last night. The old man bladder ain't wake me up or nothing. But that ain't why y'all tapped in, man. Oh, I'm going to put the link in the chat early this morning. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna start trying to put the link in the chat like early. So if somebody want to ask a question before I get to running my mouth, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Let me go ahead and share my screen. If anybody's still pulling up on IG, please pull up on YouTube. Thank you for the notification. It just told me my YouTube video live. Thank you for the notification, YouTube. I've been live. I've been live for 4 minutes and 27 seconds, YouTube. Okay. What did we do last night when we closed? Let's look at if it's any kind of divergence first. I'm gonna move this over here if y'all don't mind. I'm gonna move it closer so I ain't got to be looking like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Westwalks, man. I got on my Westwalk shirt today. I didn't run in my Westwalk shirt. After I ran, I came in the house and took it off, wiped the sweat off, and then threw on my Westwalk shirt. Shout out Alexandria Cartwright, man. This shirt feels so good, and it make me look sexy. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my... Look at that. Since the sun's out, might as well bring the guns out. Oh, man. Is there any divergence today? As of now, everybody pretty much consolidating. Ever since that run-up, we did a run-up last night. Y'all let me know if I'm too loud or if I'm good. I be trying to get the mic in a better placement because sometimes I go back and look at my videos, and sometimes my what's up 100? What's going on 100? Sometimes I look at my videos and my audio be low. So I'm trying to find a good mic placement. I'm trying to find the I just noticed, I just looked at myself on IG, and the way I got this mic sitting here, all I got to say is glizzy. It looked real inappropriate right now. It looked real inappropriate the way I got this mic. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all. Look at this right here. Look how the mic placement is. All I got to say is glizzy. This looking real inappropriate right now. It's looking real inappropriate right now, man. Like, I don't like this mic placement right here. Appreciate myself. My mic sounds nice. Check one. Hey, let's get into it though, man. Overnight we got a nice little blast off. At around right at the Asian / Sydney Open. No. I'm wrong. That's right after close. Right after the New York close. That hour after the New York close, that 5 o'clock candle. You know what I'm saying? We blast off on that 5 o'clock candle on all three indices. The NQ was showing more strength than the Dow. The Dow kind of wicked off of it a little bit. The NQ pushed strong for that hour. And then everybody pushed up to like the same level. That's the Asian / London range from yesterday. We got that gap down there. Gap down on the NQ, Asian London range, gap down on the ES, Asian London range, and all of them gap right back up to that same, the Dow a tad bit above it. The Dow on the top side of yesterday's Asian and London range. The NQ is on the bottom side of yesterday's Asian London range, and the ES is right in line with yesterday's Asian and London range. So all of them pretty much in the same place. The Dow, relative strength-wise compared to yesterday's range, as far as the Asian and the London, the Dow, all are pretty much in line. Ain't nobody really showing like a whole lot of outstanding strength. The NQ took off the most bullish at the close, but overnight they all kind of consolidated. I can't say the Dow did show a little bit more strength at 2 o'clock, and it moved up to the top side of the range, whereas the NQ and the ES kind of just stayed within the range. But as of right now, everybody still seem to be trading in unison. The Dow a little bit weaker on this hour than the NQ. Right now, the NQ got a little bit more juice on this hourly candle than the Dow. So it's whenever the Dow and the NQ be separate, a lot of times they be making the ES be like in the middle, in between the two parents, like mommy don't leave me, daddy don't leave me, be in the middle like that right now. But it ain't no whole lot of divergence going on right now. As far as like looking back, if we go back to what was it, 21st? Last week, let's go back to about a week ago, back to like the 20th right here. So we go back to the 20th. The NQ has run lows all the way back to the 20th. This the 19th, yeah. So they have run lows all the way back to the 20th. They haven't run the 19th lows, but they ran the lows of the 20th on the NQ. Ran the lows of the 20th on the ES, and they have not run the lows of the 20th on the Dow. So as far as like the overall strength, the Dow showing the most strength overall because it's just consolidating from the 19th up until the day. It's just one bit consolidation, whereas the NQ dropped down, you know what I'm saying, dropped lower and ran lows, and the ES dropped a little lower. The NQ overall from last week, about a week ago, showing the weakness, right? And the Dow showing the strength overall. But as far as overnight, all of them trading pretty much the same. So that's where the indices at. The Dow been the strongest for about a week. relative strength wise, looking at like what lows and highs they've been running. That's how I do it. I don't be caring which one green on the day, which one red on the day. When I look at all three indices, I just see which one holding up as far as relative strength, like where the money going, where they putting the money. And they've been putting more money, either putting more money in or taking less money out of the Dow than the NQ. Either or. So either you taking less money out or putting more money in. Either way it is, it's holding up stronger than the NQ, and that's making the ESB somewhere in between. Overnight, after this big run up, during the Asian at about what it is, 6:15. So from like 7 o'clock on to midnight, we just stayed in this little range right here. Didn't do a whole lot. We came back up to the Asian / Sydney / London range right here, and then we just kind of pitty-patted around. Then we came up to the top of that range at midnight. Around midnight, 1 o'clock, we came up to the top of that range, right around this gap down. Remember, we had that gap down on Sunday. I'm going to go from the New York close. What was the New York close? 15 right here. No. So this is the New York close is up here. So right here, that's the New York close. So the gap down comes from, all right, the close, the overnight close, 1700, that's that 5 o'clock candle. So from that 5 o'clock candle to the Asian / Sydney open, boom, there you go right there. We had that gap down. And yesterday, you see right there, shout out ICT, he was talking about how we had been messing with that gap down all day yesterday, right? And if you peep it, like he was saying, all the bodies were staying within that gap down. We had a couple of them that wicked up, but it was respecting that gap down. So we were just sitting up there soaking up short positions to drop it like it's hot. So we dropped it like it's hot. We came back up, kissed that at the end of the day when we took off on that during that 1 hour right there. Yep, during that 1 hour, we took off and we came up and we kissed that gap down again. We went up and said, mwah! We kissed that gap down again, and then we just kind of dilly-dallied a little bit, got into the gap down, and we finally broke through it. Boom, right there. Now, let's see what we do throughout the day, man. Let's see what we do throughout the day. Are we going to dilly-dally? Because we came up, we finally bust through it. Boom. Bust through that gap, right? Like some people call it defending the gap when you can't get through it. You know what I'm saying? So they defended the gap. Shout out to gap traders. You know what I'm saying? Some people say they was defending it. They defended the gap over here. They defended the gap right there. They defended the gap right there. Right? They defended the gap right here. Boom. They finally bust through the gap right there. Right? They finally bust through the gap right here. And then now that they bust through the gap, they stayed up there. And then they came back down and ran liquidity up under here. Up under these lows right here. And then we dilly-dally. Now we pushing back up. Now, if this fair value gap right here don't hold, which it look like it ain't gonna do while I'm talking, if this fair value that gap don't hold, they may try to dilly-dally to the upside. But I don't think they're gonna try to shake a little something until after the Fed talk. Fed talk. We be talking that plug talk. We be talking that talk. We be talking that talk. We be talking that. We be talking that stick talk. We be talking that lick talk. Y'all ain't know the old man know about that stuff, man. Y'all ain't know the old man know about that, did ya? Hey, so I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't even gonna try to look at no levels for the day. I ain't gonna try to point out no levels for the day because I ain't trying to trade nothing. I ain't trying to trade nothing until after the Fed talk. I ain't gonna look at nothing and try to do nothing until after they do that Fed talk. After they do that Fed talk. Hey, the link in the chat. Sean J says go run so Powell can knock it back down. Hey, let's look at everybody know what's on the economic calendar today. We ain't got to look at that. We'll look at it anyway, just in case anybody that's tapping in, anybody that's looking in for the first time or not unfamiliar with EconoDay. I like to use econoday.com to get my economic data. You can also use Forex Factory. It's another site called forexfactory.com, right? This is forexfactory.com. It's set up like this right here in this format with the folders here. I got mine filtered out to show the U.S. stuff only. Shout out to cousin who put me onto this. I can't remember who it was, but you can come over here and you can put all the currencies. Like the Forex Factory is more geared toward the currency market for like Forex and stuff like that. But the economic data affects everything. It affects the indices. It affects currencies. It affects the financial stuff like the bonds and all of that right there. So that you can, but I filter mine out to just look at US because I'm only interested in the US information. That's just me. I'm only interested in the US information because I don't do like currency pairs and stuff like that. But that other stuff from the other countries, it can affect the U.S. markets too. So if you want to look at that, have at it. I just need to get it out my way. But I like to use Econo Day. Forex Factory, all you got to do is come to the stuff you want to see and click on detail folder right here. When you click it, it'll show you the details about the information. It'll show you why traders care and all of that right there, right? They show you information on, look how Powell looking. Look how Powell looking right there. Powell looking like, I'm over this. I'm over this. Look how Powell looking right there. Where you at, right? Look at that boy say, I'm sick of it. I'm sick. Ask me another question. I'm sick of it. Shout out Uncle Powell. But I like to use econoday.com. You just come there and click on view full calendar and it lay it out in 1 week like this right here. They got the information laid out there in front of you. When it come out, before the event come out, it says consensus. After the event happens, it says report. If you click on report or if you click on consensus, it takes you to the page to give you the details on that item, right? And so the what's name right here, it shows you what the consensus was. Before the event happens, this actual won't be there. It'll just say the prior, the consensus, and the consensus range, showing you the range that they willing for it to fall in between, right? And then to give you the information about it. They tell you what it is, give you the they give you the consensus outlook, they give you the definition. And if you click on why investors care, it spread out a little bit and show you why you should care about that event. And show you why you should care about that event. That's how you use econoday.com. econoday.com. Earnings whisper. What y'all talk about in the chat? You and Jamie would be the best of friends. She got some energy. She got the same energy of tripping. What was I doing? Earnings whisper. Earnings whisper. I'm on the wrong screen. There you go. Earnings whisper. Come on, Earnings whisper. Get up there. Shop was before Shop. Man, look how in the world you lose all your money plus Shop EPS missed by 101%. The surprise, they was down 200% down because I think they had them saying they was going to be down like 99% or 100, something like that. It was crazy. They surprised by Shop 200%. Boys missed horribly. Surprise, boys missed horribly. Spotify missed on earnings, but made it on revenue. Let's see what they looking like in the pre-market. 919. Y'all ain't got no questions. Y'all ain't got no questions. Y'all put some in the chat. Somebody pull up. Somebody pull up and talk to the old man. Y'all ain't got no questions or nothing like that. I put the link in the chat again. Let's look at the ones that, let's see what they looking like. Oh, we ain't even look at. Why y'all ain't tell me? Spot lean, where you at? Back. Wait a minute. This ain't looking right. Let's back that up. There it is. Spot lean, where you at, baby? Here I go. What's What's up, Spyleen? Y'all ain't even tell me I wasn't looking at Spyleen from the gap up. Spyleen from the gap up. We right back into the dealing range that I wanted to stay in. Shout out to Algos yesterday. They kept us above 390. I said I did not want to see Spyleen lose 390 this week. I would have preferred for it to stay up above this 393. I will be upset if this was as low as it was going to get coming down into my range where I wanted to try to get some calls. You know what I'm saying? And I could not, I said if we got all the way down to the bottom of this fair value gap yesterday, I was going to scale into something. But I was like, hey, I'm trying to stick to the plan. I don't want to rush it. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to rush anything. But if this all the pullback they gonna give me, I'm gonna be. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna be mad because hey, when you set your plan, when you set your point, stick to your plan. If it don't come get you, the market will always give you another opportunity. Will always give you another opportunity. If it don't come to my spot, it's gonna give me another opportunity later, either to the upside or the downside. So on Spyleen about to gap up. If it stay here for the next 9 minutes, it's gonna gap up almost $4. It's gonna gap up almost $4. Who was I looking at? Spyleen gonna gap up almost $4 if it stay there for the next 9 minutes. Shopify missed Mammy. Shopify barely down. Shopify is barely down. They missed Mammy. And it's barely down. Let's see how Shopify trade today. Let's look and see how Shopify trade today. Because remember yesterday I was like everybody was trading very technical. Everybody was trading very technical. Let's see how they trade today. Shop has lost its Shop gap down below its 50 and its 20 period moving average yesterday with that big gap down off of that horrible news that when Walmart came out and destroyed anybody that's got anything to do with selling anything. If Walmart can't make it, if Walmart can't move their products, what are we gonna do? Let's see what Bowen doing. Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. This can't be right. Bowen from the gap up almost $6 and they did horrible. They did horrible. Let's see what they traded to yesterday on a technical. They just came back to the breaking structure right here. Yesterday they came back to the breaking structure. Man, they didn't. It ain't nothing on the daily. Let's look at a weekly. It ain't nothing on a daily candle that makes that. Oh, the weekly 20 period. They came down to the weekly 20 period and bounced off that. Everything, I see, man, everything. They right here. They had got into this weekly fair value gap right there. Right? And came down, bounced off the weekly 20. Everything trading super technical right now, man. Everybody trading super technical. Because they got horrible. Look how horrible those earnings are. Horrible. And they gapping up in the pre-market. They gapping up 3.5% in the pre-market. What in the haberdashery? I don't really care about Spotify, but it's communication services. What in the haberdashery? They got it down, missed on earnings, beat on revenue, and got it down. They bouncing off of their 20 period. They bounced off their 20 period yesterday, right? Gap down, bounced off their 20 period yesterday, and now they from the gap up. They about to gap up 9%. What in the haberdashery is going on around here? I think that's about all I care about. That's about. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look at Kraft Heinz. I got some of this in my mama portfolio. Okay, Kraft Heinz, let's do what you do. You consolidating right now, but you respecting that 200. Let's go ahead and push up. I got some of this in my mama grandkids portfolio. That's why I'm looking at this. You've been respecting that 200 right there. Let's go ahead and break out of this, Kraft Heinz. Let's break out of this and get on back up. I think that's all I care about for the morning. But this looking crazy. What the crystal ball say? I ain't fooling with you, Red. You ain't gonna make me pull it. Said ICT said, oh, somebody pulled up. How long you been down there, Towns? I'm sorry. I jolly pies. How long you been down there? What's cracking?
Yo, what's up, my guy? How you doing?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I wanted to run something by you real quick. Just can't get your thoughts on it. All right,
Okay.
so I was looking at the same thing you was looking at with Google and Boeing and even Microsoft. But like I used to trade pre-market pretty significantly. How much of this you think is just shorts covering themselves?
I don't even to be honest with you, I don't even get into worrying about who the shorts covering. I'm a algo conspiracist. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think about what the algo is trying to get. I don't get caught up in the short squeezes, or I don't get caught up in all of that, because that's always gonna be in the market. That's always gonna be a part of it. You know how when you go to the dice game and you got two people that shooting and you got people always doing the side betting. I look at all that stuff as the side betting. I try to focus on the people that's doing the shooting. The algos, the bull and the bear algos are the ones holding the dice and they doing the shooting. So I try to
Right.
focus on that. I don't try to focus on the other part. I ain't never tried to trade pre-market, because that's just the people. That's the side bets. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
side, because
see, that's what I started
you
off
get a
with.
lot of pump fakes in the pre-market.
Mm. Cause like I was looking at them this morning, and I was expecting the same thing, but literally Google, Boeing, and Microsoft all hit on my SR lines. And so I'm like, you know what? There's a good chance. Are they trying to, and I know we don't predict, but me being a day trader, I still kind of got to play the news because it's going to tell me where I need to take my position at for either a retracement or a fallback, anything like that. And I'm looking at Google, like literally those two candles in pre market hit right at my SR lines for the weekly. And then Boeing did the same thing and just kind of like pause from there. So
Yeah, because Google, I just looked at Google. Google up. Let me put it back on the screen.
it's
Google
like
up.
4%.
Yeah, Google up right now. Um, they blast off here. They got they sitting on the 50 period for the hourly right now. Um, See, I don't be getting down in the pre-market, so I don't know how pre-market action really play out as
Mhm.
opposed to once the market start. So it's like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I can't even give you no thoughts on pre-market action. All I can say is, once the bell ring, then that's when I start trying to figure out what the algo's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? What the algo's trying to get it to, because I don't understand that pre-market stuff. That's the side bets. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the side bets. But I do know, like, as far as like day trading, when you be like day trading and getting that quick scalping, what you just doing shares or you doing options?
I do options because I normally try to shoot for 15, 20%. So I use my SR lines that be my basis. And then, of course, I got trend lines to kind of set up and say if this is a bull is up to the upside or it's a downtrend for the most
Okay, if
part.
you're doing if you just trying to get like 15%, like out of it,
Yeah.
get like small percent, you just quick scalping. So it's like,
Yep.
if you just quick scalping, you can play momentum. You can play momentum based off like your EMAs, or like your like support and resistance. Cause it's like, for quick scalping, that kind of trading works, especially like with like the EMAs. Like, if you got it set to like if you got it set to like a let me show you one. I be messing around with some. I be messing around with some, just trying to see how the EMA trades relate to what I be looking at. Like, if you can you see my screen right here?
Yeah, yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. So right here. This what I got set up right here. I had got this from this dude. I can't remember what his name is, but I was looking at somebody, and then so I just put these lines on here. It's got like a it's got like a what is this? Let me look at it over here. I'm trying to look at it over there. It's a heap of EMAs, but I don't look at all of them. It's like a 9, 15, 30, 65, 200. You know what I'm saying? It's like oh, but
Mhm.
like if you like did the 9, 15, all of these right here, they are set for like the quick moves, right? And like the 200 is like the brick wall, but the way they use it, they only use it like on 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? They use it on 5 minutes. So like just say like when it come down to like the 200 on the 5 minute, that's like they brick wall. Meaning they if it's coming down to the 200, they buying off of it. You know what I'm saying? If it that's like they brick wall, and then like it's another one that's like in the middle, that's like they you know what I'm saying, they kind of use it as confirmation, but you can use like momentum type, and like down here this is like RSI. This is like a setup that he did, and I just be peeping it to see how it relates to what I look at and how reliable it is. But if you try and take like quick scalps and stuff like that right there, if you if you use like a 920 and a 200 on a 5 minute time frame, like that 200 be like kind of reliable sometime on a 5 minute time frame for just getting quick scalps. You know what I'm saying? I have noticed that. That ain't my style of trading, but that 200 on a 5 minute time frame, that's kind of reliable for getting quick scalps. If you know what I'm saying, if we done got far away from it and we come back down, you see how it's like bouncing off of here? It's like and then like right there they blew through it right there, but over so that right there that would have failed you on a short. You know what I'm saying? But that's like an aftermarket. You see what I'm saying? But like during
Yeah.
like the market time, when it got back to that 200, boom, it sold off. It ain't never even get back to it. So it be kind of reliable, but that just ain't my style of trading for like, but like for quick scalping stuff like that, you know, that'll be, I'll say that's something else you might be able to add to your arsenal. Oh, the market open, the market open, the market open. If anybody got to go trade, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. But yeah,
Like I've used EMAs, but like honestly, because it's you hate to say it, but it's real dependent. It's a little lagger.
yeah,
It
it
I've
is.
seen it's better for me SR because like as long as I got the SR put in position, and I'm not trying to tell everybody how to trade. It's just how I trade. The SR is like I know this is what happened weeks ago, so
Mm-hmm.
it's got to at least get here, and then I can make a decision based off that. But I was gonna also ask you this because I was listening to you, and I get prediction ball, but like I'm looking at this and I'm like, how is this not one of the biggest bull traps there are right now? Because true enough, everybody's already said that hey, my numbers are bad, maybe not as bad as they expected, but they bad. If Apple, the behemoth, comes with anything negative, it's like a tripwire. And then now you get if GDP is bad, which we expect, Apple drops, then everybody can come back and say, oh, well, we dropping because hey, it's bad like we thought it was, and we had already told you. And then it's the end of the month, so you don't do you factor any of that in? Like if you take a trade on Friday or something.
Yeah, I factor all that in every single day. I think about that every day when I'm looking at the market. That's why I say we like let's go back to the spy real quick, right? Go back to the spy real quick. Let me put the spy on daily, right? I
Mm-hmm.
factor that in every day. That's why I look at like where we at, and I be like, we trading everything trading like super technical. Let me get these moving averages out of the way. But that's why I say everything trading like really technical right now. And then you notice like whenever I be talking about where I want to go and where I'm hoping it to hit, I always, you know what I'm saying, I give myself, you know what I'm saying, a target to where I think the algo is trying to get to the upside. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And once we get there, I start thinking about where the algo is trying to get to the downside, right? So I don't pretty much really worry about is this a bull trap? Is this a bear trap? I try to look at it as have we hit the target um that I felt like the algos was trying to get to. Because like at the end of the day, right, we've been falling for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We've been falling since January, right? We've been falling since over here. We've been falling for 6 months, right? And and I know you get like people get into their feelings about like how much farther can we drop? We drop farther they wanted to drop. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't about feelings. It ain't about what I think. You know what I'm saying? I just look at like what's going on. Like okay, they before they was conditioning us to scare us. Now they conditioning us to make us feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because before the narrative was like, oh, we getting ready to hit a recession. Oh, everything getting really bad. Oh, everything is much worse than we thought. And now the narrative slowly starting to change to, oh nah, this ain't gonna be no recession. Okay, yeah, these GDP numbers fun to come out and they gonna look pretty bad, but that ain't the way we classify recessions no more. Everybody's starting to, you know what I'm saying? They starting to try to make you feel better about like, oh, it really ain't that bad. That's you know what I'm saying? So it's like they trying to get us in the mode of, oh, it's really not that bad. Okay, we can start spending money again. Okay, we can start doing this. It's like they trying to talk us out of recession. You know what I'm saying? And then like at the end of the day, once we like classify it's a recession, you know what I'm saying? Historically, once we finally said we in a recession, stock market wise, the stock market had pretty much already bounced back. You see what I'm saying? By the time they said, "Oh, we in a recession," we had already made the bottom and was going back up. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the times. So
But
it's
you know what
like,
I think about too is that
yeah,
we got midterms coming up, and so a lot of this is predicated on that. Which I don't buy leaps or anything like that, but I also use that to say, okay, why would it not hit this low? Because if they can keep it from that low, makes them look better for whichever party is trying to get a seats with it, because they can say, hey, we got it here. So I'm looking at this like this is the biggest cluster I've seen in a long time, and I've been trading a while.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it is. And it's the way we came down. That's unprecedented. It's like it ain't been this bad in years. They got their little dates where they go back since this date, since that date, or whatever. But like the way the market been trading the last few years, everything ain't nothing natural about the way the market been trading the last few years. So it's like you gotta like me. I study everything. So like I only started trading in 2020. But it's like I know 2020 and 2021 ain't normal for the stock market because I did my research on it. But so I guess that give me kind of like an advantage where I ain't stuck in no mindset where stuff got to be a certain way. I'm willing to accept anything. I'm willing to accept what's right in front of me. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like I'm looking at it like, okay, just be patient and see what these algos want to do. Just be patient to see where they want to go. Because it's like when they start pump like this drop down right here, right? They pump fear in us forever, especially when it got around like March time frame. They was pumping fear in us forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they pumping all that fear so they can get everything down on sale where they want it to be. You feel what I'm saying? Now that it's
Yep.
down where they really wanted to be, now you can see we really trying to put in a bottom now. You know what I'm saying? Is this the bottom? I don't know. We can keep sliding, but you can see we really trying to put in a bottom now, whereas before we never really tried to put in a bottom and stick with it. It just was like every little rally got knocked back down further and further and further. But this time, you know what I'm saying? Like over here, we rallied up, but we didn't make a new low. You know what I'm saying? We rallied up, but we didn't make a new low. We done rallied up again. You know what I'm saying? If we don't make a new low again, the bulls still solidifying, hey, we want this to be the bottom. You see what I'm saying? But all we can do is just wait. Just wait and
Yeah.
see, cause we ain't got no crystal balls, you feel me?
Yeah. Definitely.
And like and I always y'all know I always start with like the buy I mean the narrative first. And the narrative to me, the narrative starting to shift bullish. You know what I'm saying? The narrative is starting to shift bullish. Everybody from the president to the feds to you know what I'm saying, the feds, they wasn't talking as hawkish anymore. You know what I'm saying? They were starting to be not as hawkish. The president came out the other day. You know what I'm saying? Hitting us with the flim flam about, we ain't gonna be in no recession. Yeah, recession. You know what I'm saying? They hitting us with the flim flam. You know what I'm saying? And so like the people on CNBC and all of that right there, you still got a few that's like, oh, it's the worst time ever. But CNBC and all these media outlets, they gonna pump the headlines that they want to pump to either to like scare the novice out of the market. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to scare the novice out of the market. Just like how they be pumping headlines just say like about Boeing. I saw, was it Boeing or Google? I saw a headline about somebody. You know what I'm saying? I saw a headline about somebody. It might have been Google or somebody, but look at Google. You know what I'm saying? It was like they had like a terrible headline about them. You know what I'm saying? But to the
Yeah.
novice that don't know nothing, they gonna be scared and run for the hills. But the people that's been selling it down, getting it to the discount, now they getting in making their money. You feel me? But
Yep. I
I
feel
don't know,
you, man.
man.
I feel you. That's what I'm at a point, man. I would say is I'm kind of ready for it to kind of decide where it's gonna go.
Oh man, we been ready for that.
I'm like, you going down? We're gonna do this downtrend,
Yeah, we been ready
or
for
we're
that.
gonna do this uptrend, man. It's kind of
Especially
becoming the headache
especially
now.
for like since you day trading, man, you day
Yep.
trading, man. I know it's killing you. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying, like if you got a nice trending market either up or down, you could kill it day trading. Cause like, man, last year, you know what I'm saying, last year when we was like had getting those nice trends up and them nice trends down, man, I was
Yep.
killing it day
Yep.
trading. You feel me?
Yep.
Yo,
I
man.
agree, man. I agree. Shoot. But I just wanted to holler at you, man. I appreciate everything you're doing, man. Get your thoughts
I
on
mean, I
everything.
appreciate it, man. Hey, hey, sorry I ain't got no information on exactly what you said, or I ain't got no thoughts on what you said, but I always love chopping it up with like-minded people, man. So I appreciate you.
Nah, man, it's refreshing, man. You know, you always appreciate, man, because in the real time, man, we're a rare breed, man. You go out here and just talk to everyday Joe, they don't know what they we talking about. Like
Yeah.
I got family and stuff, and we said back the RSI, they looking at me like, what is this fool talking about? So I'm like,
What
forget it.
what is you talking about, man? Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So, yeah, man, I get on board anything. Just like, yo, at least I know it's a dude out there just like me that understand the market and just keep
You
chill
feel
and
me?
cool, man. So I definitely appreciate that, man.
Okay.
All right, take it
Yo.
easy, bro.
All right then. Hey, what y'all talk about in the chat over there, man? Y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat. Ain't nothing going on. What's going on? Who was that? Who else that they going up? Was that shop? It was that shop that missed horribly. Was that shop that missed horribly? What y'all talk about in the chat, man? Yeah, that shop that missed horribly. They still going green. They still pushing up. Man, look at shop ripping, and they got horrible earnings. Bowens, horrible earnings. Soft opening. Let's see how Bowens closed on the day, man. They gapped up, came down, then they pushing up. Let's see how Bowens closed on the day. Spot gap way up, came down. Now they fighting back. Look at that. They gapped up here, came all the way down there. They gapped up. They opened up at 118.04, went all the way down to 114.61, and now they done fought back up to 117.16 right now. Crazy. Crazy. Deranged. And then tonight we got Facebook, Qualcomm, Teladoc, Ford, Lamb Research. Yeah, we got some we got Meta, and we got Meta Ford and some tech stuff, semis. The spy pushing up. Hold on, what's going on, man? What y'all doing over here? Man, what y'all doing? Y'all moving before the Fed? Oh, y'all don't fake me. Oh, y'all don't fake me. No, you didn't. 9-4. What time we open up? No, you didn't fake me. All right. That's all right. I said I wasn't gonna try to do nothing anyway until the Fed talk. I probably been looking at the chat. Hold on. I probably been looking at the chat. What's up? BA up 3 pre-market. Yeah. Everyone chilling at the 2. Yup. Starting to get leery. This looks like a huge bull trap. We'll just talk about that. Old crystal ball. Old crystal ball day. Red, get out of here. Get out of here, Red. Sanjay. I like to look at pre-market high and low for context to which way we can. Yeah. I like to look at the pre-market high and low. I use the pre-market high and low in reference to if it make a new high based off of what the London did, or a new low based off the London did. I just lump it all in. Excuse me, I lump it all in as we just took out this high right here. What's that? That's the London high. We just took out the London high. Wicked off of it, went above it again, wicked off it again on the 15-minute. Came down to midnight. What time did we come down to midnight? We came down to midnight after the open. So after the open, we came down to midnight and then took off. Shout out JD. JD be taking that midnight trade a lot. When it trade down to like the midnight or trade up to midnight. If it trade down to the midnight, she'll go long off of it. If it trade up to the midnight, she'll go short off of it. JD be taking that trade a lot. Shout out JD. That's one of the trades she be taking. So we came down to the midnight, but we left the sell side liquidity. We didn't take a new low and we ran straight up and took out the buy side. So let's see if we're going to range. If we're going to come back and take out that sell side. Or if they keep pushing up all day long to the Fed, I might fight somebody. Oh man, did we open in the exact same spot where the London opened at? Yep, 357.75. That's the exact same spot the London opened at. Yep, we opened in New York in the exact same spot as the London. Algos, that's why I'm an algo conspiracies, man. Can't nobody trade that precise besides computers, man. Computers is the only thing that can trade that precise. Look at that. The London and the New York opened in the exact same spot. Algos. And then they acting like they want to keep pushing. Let me put a line on this overnight low. I don't have no buy side lines in here. What happened? There's hemoglobin going on here. I mean, sell side. I ain't got no sell side lines in here. Give me a line. Give me a line. What's the 715. So on the 715 counter, 39.52.75. 39.52.75. 39.52.75. 39.52.75. Give me the loop. What's the day? The 27th? Why didn't I said 9:50. That supposed to be 7. Tripping. Give me the loop. They acting like they want to shake a little something today. If y'all don't stay in no doggone range until the Fed talk, don't y'all be taking off without me. Which side gonna break first? I missed that. We already see that now. What was GDP news yesterday? Anybody know? GDP news. GDP tomorrow. GDP tomorrow, ain't it? At least I think. Am I tripping? Yeah, GDP tomorrow. Yeah, GDP tomorrow. Seesaw. Good morning, Kevo. Cool it now. Apple going ham right now. Apple blasting off. Apple blasting off. What Apple doing? Apple is going ham right now. Apple got earnings tomorrow. Say what, son? Oh. Apple got earnings tomorrow. Apple cooled off for a couple days. Just messing with my mind like that. Apple cooled off for a couple days, and now they ripping. Now Apple ripping. They got earnings tomorrow. Estimate 1.6. Earnings estimate 82.7. A billion on revenue. A billion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Aftermarket, Apple. A billion. They expecting revenue growth of 1.2. Expecting earnings decline of 12.3. So 82, 1.1. God dog it. I got too many tabs open, man. Okay, they got 82. They got 82 for 1.6, 1.4. So pretty much in line with what they showing right there. Let's see how that play out. What Amazon doing after that heyday? After that heyday, Amazon back up into a gap. They up back into their gap down right there. After yesterday's heyday, what Walmeasy doing? After Walmart gap down, they got a little push up. I should have bought some more Walmart yesterday for my mama account when they gapped down like that. I really should have. I might still buy some today. I'll see. I'll wait to see how the rest of the week play out for Walmart. I'll wait to see how it play out. I'll check back with it in about a week or two and see if I want to grab some more shares. Intel pushing back up into this fair value gap. They got earnings today. They cooled off. They ripped up, cooled off, came back down to retest the breaking structure. And now they pushing back up. They in this fair value gap right here. Let's see if Intel can keep pushing past this. For all the AMD lovers, there's your arch nemesis. Speaking of AMD, AMD look just like Intel. I ain't think I changed the screen. Look at that. They look exactly alike. That's crazy. They don't. Is it changing? Yeah, it's changing. The price changing. Golly. I'm talking about look identical. Look identical. Man, I thought it ain't even changed. What y'all talking about in there? Let me see. Saw it. There's a fair value gap on the 5-minute ES. Fair value gap on the 5-minute ES. There's one now. 5 minute got a closure above that right there. They pushing. 5 minutes showing that it want to go up. Maybe get this right here. Maybe get these highs. 5 minutes showing it want to go up. We got some highs there, some highs there. Got some low hanging fruit over here. For anybody that's taking anything, we got some low hanging fruit over here. Low hanging fruit there. 39.75, 75. Some low hanging fruit right there. 39.79. Said I want trading, so I'm gonna go to Sim. I said I want trading today, so I'm going to Sim. $65. $65. $39.65. $39.57. $39.57. Will be below the London. I did change that to Sim, didn't it? Yes, I did. What y'all talk about in the chat? QQQ trying to get to 305. QQQ trying to get to 305. We've been on here 58 minutes. Man, all these charts looking the same, man. I'm like, all these charts changing? QQQ. Oh yeah, that's a good spot for QQQ to hit 305. Right there. I wouldn't mind seeing QQQ got up here. What's this right here? 308.55. Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing QQQ get up to 308. At least 307.38. At least 307.38. But I wouldn't mind seeing QQQ get above this this 3 right there. I wouldn't mind seeing QQQ get above that. That'd be grave. It'd be real grave if it can get above this consolidation. But getting above that right there, that'd be nice. Cause we came here just like the ES, we broke structure to the downside right here. Right? And then we came back and we broke structure here. Came back and we tested it. We tested that breaking structure right there yesterday. Boom. We tested that breaking structure yesterday. Now, if we push up and get above that 308.55, that'll be real grave. Get a closure above that. be nice. Just getting a wick above that'll be good too, but getting a closure above that'll be real nice on QQQ. Really, really nice on QQQ. What Q's at as far as they move? Oh yeah, and the 20 period starting to curve up to try to get above the 50. It came down, tested the 50 period yesterday, got a nice bounce off of it. Everybody's showing a lot of bullish action right now, man. The momentum is like bullish right now. The market acting like it's trying to carve out a bottom. You know what I'm saying? Can there be, can there be pullback still? Yeah, it can be. But at the end of the day, as long as we don't go back down here and break below these lows right here, the market will, even if we just kind of went sideways a long time or we just barely inched up, the market will have successfully carved this out as the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's been trying. It's been trying for, what's this, June 16th, over a month. Today is the 27th of July. We made that low on June 16th. So from June 16th up until now, the bull's been trying to carve this out as a bottom. Let's look at the weekly on the Qs. Look at these weekly candles on the Qs. Look at that. These weekly candles on the Qs. Trying to carve this out. And last week, we filled in this fair value gap on the Qs right here. All right. And then now this week, we got the long wick bottom showing the week open and potentially strong finish. So between tomorrow and Friday, all we got to do is not go all the way back down here, and that'll be a week open, strong finish, bullish momentum. Bullish momentum. It'll be nice to get a closure above this 30304. If the Qs get a weekly closure above that 30304, that'll be very nice, because that'll be on the top side of this fair value gap right here. That'll be on the top side. Is my sound off? Why didn't this tell me I was in that trade? Why didn't it make the noise? Is my sound off? What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin is going on here? Let's shoot for what's that? Let's shoot for the first low-hanging fruit. Yeah, let's go for the first low-hanging fruit. I ain't gonna be greedy. It's just a sim trade, because I said I wasn't trading today. So what is that? Why didn't it tell me I was in? Why didn't I hear that go off? I don't know. What was I saying? What was I saying? I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying. But anyway, all the momentum looking kind of bullish. Let's see how the week play out, though. I've been on here over an hour, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. What it say? The futures currency chart are looking similar to incredible shorts for a swing trade. Almost every single currency has been dropping. Oh yeah? I don't even watch the oh yeah, talk about finding the bottom. That's what I was talking about. Find the market trying to solidify this as a bottom. And over the past month, we've been fighting to carve this out as a bottom. These weekly candles on the Qs right here, right? So getting a weekly closure above this fair value gap right here on the Qs, that'll be a nice bullish move. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a nice bullish move. An extremely bullish move would be getting a weekly closure above this 308.55. That would be extremely bullish. You know what I'm saying? Mega bullish would be getting a close above this high right here. God dog, get out of here. What's the high right there? 314.56. Right there. Getting above. That's mega bullish. Bullish would be above this fair value gap. Really bullish would be above this high right here. And extremely bullish would be right here because that would be a weekly breaking structure on the Qs. That would be extremely bullish if we got up there. That would be a weekly breaking structure on the Qs. But bullish would be outside of this fair value gap. Very bullish above this high. Big bullish would be this weekly breaking structure. But the momentum right now is bullish momentum. The narrative is starting to shift bullish. Everything is shifting now. Are we gonna blast off new highs? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But the market is very much so trying to carve this out as a bottom, which is a good thing for long-term portfolio investors. This is a good thing because now when you're investing in the stocks and stuff that you want, it's not going to be just dead money sitting there. Yeah, 100. It can always be a trap. Everything can be a trap. That's what I'm saying. Like anything can be a trap, but the bulls really solidifying that they want this to be the bottom right now. You know what I'm saying? For the first time this year, you know what I'm saying? For the first time this year, this is the first time the Bulls done fought like this. Every other time, you know what I'm saying, all of the pops got sold off immediately. Got sold off immediately. But this right here, they've been fighting for over a month to solidify this as a bottom. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to solidify this as a bottom. They fighting. And now the narrative is starting to shift bullish. So it's like, this may be the start of a new bull market. Let me see what we need to get a start of a new bull market. So this the low right here. We made this low. Let me turn this snap off. Well, let me turn the snap on first. We made this low over here on the 17th, right? Now let me turn the snap off. And we're going to go 20% from that low. So 20% off the low. Y'all hold on for a second. Y'all hold on for a minute. I got a phone call. Hello. Yeah, that was somebody from the church telling me that I just ended IG. Somebody from church telling me that I need to re-edit the video for the Know Your Barber program. It got cut off some kind of way for 8/7. I need to write that down. 8/7. But yeah, if we get to what that is, 434, August 7th. August 7th, Know Your Bible. If we get to 834, that'll be the birth of a new bull market. Cause it's what is it? 20 I think it's 20 I think it's 20%. I think it's 20% off the did somebody just call me? Oh, what's happening, man?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
What's happening? Up here still running my mouth on YouTube. What's up with you?
I was gonna say you had cut off on audio.
Oh yeah, I had got a phone call and then I pressed the wrong button.
Okay. I was just letting you know.
Yeah. I pressed the wrong button when I got off the phone. I was about to get off anyway, man, cause I'm just running my mouth. I'm about to go get me something to eat.
All good. Yo, check out the 15-minute real quick though on ES.
15 minutes on ES.
Yeah.
I I actually got a sim trade on right now on the ES.
Me too. Me too.
uh yeah, 15 minutes. What I'm looking at?
You see that fair value gap on the 25th at 16:15.
You say the 25th at 16:15.
Yeah.
Uh yeah.
Right now we playing around in there. That's why I was like, we gotta like I'm waiting for us to violate all the way, and then I'm like, I would be like more bullish, you know.
Yeah. I got that matter of fact, I got it set to get out of this trade right at the top of that swing high. That swing high on that fair value gap that you're looking at right there.
Yeah.
I got it set cause you see I hadn't even marked out nothing to the upside yesterday because I was just bearish on the day. You know what I'm saying? And then now looking over there, the when I was like the first low hanging fruit was the that swing high right there. And
Okay. Okay.
that was the first low hanging fruit right there. I wasn't even like once we got up above the London high. Once we got up above the London high with that strength like that, that's what made me go ahead and just get into that sim trade to try to ride it up because it was like I was like it ain't acting like it want to come back down into this range. But that's and I just simmed it because it's right before the Fed. And I don't really believe we gonna push like that. You feel me?
Nah,
So
same here.
So yeah, man, that's why I just simmed it. That's why I just simmed it. I ain't even see the fair value gap because I ain't mark it out. I was just going based off of the highs. I was just looking at the highs based off the London high. You know what I'm saying? Because the London high is in that same fair value gap. It just didn't, you know what I'm saying, feel it all the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The London high, it hit that same fair value gap and wicked off of it. And then we came and we came down to the midnight open and we didn't take the sell side and we blast off and took the buy side. But when we took the buy side, we didn't drop off of it. You know what I'm saying? We slowly making higher and higher highs. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I took the sim trade because like we looking real bullish, but I don't trust it because we in front of the feds. You see what I'm saying? So I just took the sim trade just to exercise my muscles of trusting what I see. But I don't never trust what I see in front of the feds. I don't want to lose no. You feel me? You feel me? That's why, yeah.
Late when the Fed's watching, brother.
Yeah, when the feds watching, you know what I'm saying? But yo, man,
I was just checking on you real quick.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. One of the brothers called from the church and was like saying that the people at the TV station had told him that the video had cut out, so I got to go back and re-edit it and resubmit it to him. So and then when I went to hang up the phone, I hung up on IG not even thinking. You know what I'm saying? Cause matter of fact, I said, man, I just hung up on IG. But yeah, that's a good look though, looking at that fair value gap over there. Cause a lot of people don't even take the time to even look to the left. You know what I'm saying? We just get caught up looking at the screen, just basically like where we at right now in this time frame. A lot of people don't even look over there. That stuff's still important.
Nah, facts. That's how I be getting crazy real quick. But I'm not trading today. I took off today.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Trying to stay green.
Gotta stay green. Gotta stay green. What you green both days?
Yeah. So far, green both days, but I'm going on my third week green right now.
Third week of green?
Yeah.
Oh man. Take the rest of the week off. Don't even trade no more this week. Don't trade no more this week. You don't want to jinx your winning streak. You feel me? Don't cause you this your third week green. What is this gonna be your fourth week or your third week?
Nah, this is my third week right now. So I was green the first 2 days.
Yeah, don't even trade no more this week. Don't you know what I'm saying? Because you know what that'll do psychologically, where you can say I was green 3 weeks in a row. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trade no more this week. Don't you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be like a psychological point where you can be like, man, I was green 3 weeks in a row. That's like that's like that do something for you. You know what I'm saying? And then if you mess around and get tripped up and get caught in some okadoke, let's say this is a bull trap, and you get caught up in some okadoke, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and run with the bullishness, and then bam, it bust you in the head. Then that's gonna set you back. Like, man, I done messed up my streak. You see what I'm saying? Just go ahead and chill. Just sim it. Just sim the rest of the week. Exercise your muscles. Just sim it the rest of the week, or don't even trade the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? Look.
I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm just gonna chill.
Yep. And since this is a sim trade, I'm fun to cover at this swing high and then push my target up higher. Since this is sim, I be doing stupid stuff like this on sim trades. I don't trade like this for real, y'all. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't be doing. I'm pushed up to the next low hanging fruit, the target, since it's getting so close, and I'm gonna move it up and cover above that swing high right there. I don't be trading like that for real, y'all. I be doing dumb stuff like this when it be like in sim trade.
You guys seen what ICT has said?
With on which one?
He said, he basically said the only charts I'm seeing is from undisciplined traders.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I closed my computer right when he said that.
Yeah, hey man, a lot of people don't like ICT, but I love ICT, man.
He's hilarious.
Man, he is so funny. Did you hear the Twitter space when man, my battery dying. Hey, I'm about to get off, but I'm gonna shoot you my number. So we can chop it up. Just hit me up whenever.
I got you, brother.
All right, then. Hey, y'all, I'm about to get off, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Who that is? Yeah, take a break for the rest of the week. Recharge for next week. I've been green for a week before then. Had a big loss. Yep, you have a big loss. But yeah, y'all see what I'm doing on this trade right here. This is just a sim trade, man. I said I wasn't trading in front of the Fed, so I ain't. The reason why I took this trade, for anybody that's still on here, the reason why I took this trade because somebody told me to look at the 5 minute. I looked at the 5 minute, right? I peeped the 5 minute, and I saw we came down to the midnight open, and we didn't take the sell side. We came up and we took this buy side, right? Once we took the buy side, we got a nice closure above it on the 5 minute, and we left a fair value gap. So I came down and took it at the top of the gap. I did the math to see where it would put my stop loss at. So I took it at the top of the gap. Looking at hindsight, I could have taken it at the bottom of the gap and got a better entry, but I took it at the top of the gap because it was within my risk tolerance that I wanted to take, because I was going to put my stop below the London. And then I took it off this 5 minute because we came back to this. We broke structure here. We came back to the fair value gap right there, really close to this breaking structure right there. So that's why I took that trade off of that 5 minute fair value gap. And then I set my target for this low hanging fruit right here. And then once we got closer to it, since it's a sim trade, I just moved it up to cover above this swing high, and I'm gonna try to see if it'll go to the next target of the low hanging fruit. But if it comes stop me out, it is what it is, just a sim trade. I'm just messing around with it. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time to do the daily recap. To the end, y'all trade what you see. Be safe out here in these coming up on Fed FOMC streets. Gone.